thought everyone was here, it does sound like we're still expecting someone else to arrive.
Fuck's this? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I was late. Bugger. I was late. Shit. It's recording, right? Who do we have? Fuck. I was late, but I'm still reacting. Whoa. Hang on. This is too soon. This is too fucking soon. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't have the stream open, but this is hopefully working. Sephiroth? Fucking Sephiroth? Oh, damn! Jesus! They fucking did. What the fuck? Fuck you, Fortnite! We got Sephiroth, bitches! No Fortnite! No fucking Fortnite! Here we go! Oh, wait. Another anime swordsman. This is totally gonna be angry. Everyone's gonna be angry over this. Nah, it's fucking Sephiroth anyway. Ooh, counter. Shit, this is good. Hang on. Okay, that stage looks fucking cool. That stage... Hey, Square Enix, you think we could maybe get more Final Fantasy songs now? You think so? Maybe? Maybe not? Come on, guys! Hello! Fuck yeah! Okay, this is cool. I like this. Would've liked Kazuma, maybe, Heavy could've been nice, but this is cool. I like this. Oh! What the fuck? Whoa! Okay, this is hype. Down. Fucking down. Okay. Fuck, man. You did it. You fucking did it. That's a good way to start. That's fucking cool. Surprise! Final Fantasy VII Remake coming to Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to happen. I just was putting it out there because it's funny. That's a pretty neat release date as well. Okay, now can I actually... Okay, now that I've reacted to that, can I actually fucking do this?
The fun is just getting started. But of course, this show is also about awards. And to present our first award, you probably know her as Captain Marvel. She's an Oscar-winning actor, a filmmaker, and a dedicated activist. And she's joining us now live on Zoom. It's Brie Larson. Hey, Brie.
Right, so
hello.
Now can we actually fix this?
I am honored to present the award for Best Performance.
Okay. Here we go.
Among the nominees is an inclusive group of talented actors filling vastly different roles in games that are nothing alike. However, these artists are nominated tonight for what they share in common: a clear dedication to their craft and an extraordinary ability to bring humanity and empathy to their roles. Here are the nominees for Best Performance.
Best Performance.
Let's
stop this.
The Khan deserves to suffer.
Here we go.
Stupid boy. You shall never reach the surface.
Now let's turn that on. Okay, finally. Now I've got
Don't be a hero, Miles.
Okay. Let's do this.
That should never have taken this long. This was very ridiculous.
And the Game Award goes
getting the
to
thing set up. My word, that was ridiculous.
Laura Bailey as Abby, The Last of Us Part 2.
Let's just do this.
Oh man. Oh wow.
So I can keep an eye on the live chat.
Wow. I was such a fan of the original Last of Us and of Troy and Ashley's performances within it.
Reacts to the Game Awards.
I fell in love with Joel and Ellie. So it is no surprise to me that Abby's role within this story has been met with such passionate responses.
To the Smash trailer, but it didn't go live.
To have been able to play such a fantastically challenging character who, through her story, enables the player to find forgiveness and empathy is something that I'll be eternally grateful for.
Smash, guys! Sephiroth in Smash!
Oh man, I told the team on the day that I finished filming that what I wanted more than anything was for my performance to...
Damn.
To give a performance that honored the impact that the original game had on me. So this award means so much. Thank you to Neil and to Hallie and the entire team for giving me the opportunity and for all of the support and the guidance along the way. To Patrick and Ian and Grace for everything you did. The story and Abby would not have been as impactful without you by my side. To Troy, who through our, I don't know, decades of working together in this industry, we've been allies, we've been enemies, and we've been everything in between. And every single time I work with you, I come away better for it. Thank you for always having my back. And to Ashley, who I love so much. I don't know what else to say other than I think you should probably be giving the speech right now. I think you're amazing, and your strength and your power and your vulnerability and your performance left me speechless. I love you. Marry me. To my husband, Travis, who spent countless hours just listening to me come to terms with what this game's journey has been. And to the fans. Obviously, to everyone who voted, thank you for your support and for your love and for your passion and for allowing yourself to go on this journey with Abby and with me. Thank you. I love you.
Congratulations, Laura. I think I heard iMessages coming in from people congratulating you as that was going on. It's so great to have everyone here celebrating an amazing year for games. All right, we are streaming on every platform tonight, including Twitch, where we have drops for Among Us and Fortnite, who both have world premieres coming up later in the show. And throughout the night, we will also be interactive on Twitch. You can predict who you think will win using a Twitch extension. And first up, best ongoing game, so go and vote now. Lock in your predictions. All right, well, even with everything going on, it's been one of those special years that sees the launch of new next-gen consoles. And with that brings a whole new generation of games. Tonight, we are honored to have one team, a new team of veterans, reveal the very first details about their ambitious and exciting new project right here at the Game Awards. Enjoy.
What's this? What doth we today?
Pretty much since the day I started, there's been a really clear player fantasy. I think the thing that makes it different from a lot of first-person games is it's not just about shooting.
Eco-sci-fi is a term that we use.
Future fiction, but from an ecological focus.
There's been this ecological disaster.
These corporations came in and they developed new technology, and on the surface, everything's pretty great.
We're still early in development, but we're really excited with where things are going.
We wanted to share a cinematic piece that helps set the tone for our world.
Cards to their chests when it's actually a bit better. I mean, let's take a look at whatever this is supposed to be. The initiative. Take initiative and make some games for once with your life. Okay.
I remember when everything changed. The floods, the storms, the fires, people dying in the streets.
You see, this ain't global warming. This is just what happens when Mars Toys takes over the entire fucking planet. Oh no!
A better world.
Let me guess. Not actual gameplay, just pre-recorded footage that works like so. Oh no, it's a giant fucking shoe! A giant shoe tower! Oh no!
We need to know what they're hiding.
Cruel world.
Maybe? I don't think so, but... nah, it's not Mirror's Edge. I know what I'm looking at. It looks fine, but this is all pre-rendered. This is not what the final game's going to be like. Yeah. Definitely something they'd make in maybe Cinema 4D or Blender, but it's not something that's in the final gameplay. Probably not even another franchise. It's probably just something random.
Did you find the answers you were looking for, Agent Dark?
Not yet. This is just the beginning.
Oh. Okay. I know of this franchise. I don't know what the franchise is about, but I know it's got a pedigree attached to it. Another win for Microsoft with their exclusives.
There you go. Perfect Dark from the Initiative, Xbox. Very exciting to have that announced. All right, well, we're going to go right into another game announcement for the first time right here at the Game Awards. Check it out.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Oh no, the blood. Oh no! It's the fucking Animorphs! They've got yerks in their ears! Oh dear! Ah! Post-apocalyptic Animorphs! They're gonna start turning into turtles for some reason. To be fair, parasites working as a zombie infection is a bit more realistic than average virus. Viruses just cause you to cough and die. Yeah, parasites make more sense.
There's too many! Stick together!
I'm guessing 4 players, maybe Left 4 Dead.
No
Seems pretty
worm-ridden
obvious,
son
but
of
I
a
don't know.
bitch is gonna stop us.
Also, once again, re-rendered, not actual gameplay. Yeah.
What the hell? Cover me!
Pre-rendered, 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 pre-rendered. Oh no, not another zombie game! I know, this thing isn't my thing. Yeah, this is Left 4 Dead. There's the boomer. Left 4 Dead. Again,
Oh man, this is my favorite hoodie.
A little club soda will take that right out.
Watch out!
Giant zombies. I just got fucking Sephiroth in Smash. I'm happy. I mean, I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy 7 guy. I'm more 9 and 12, but fucking Sephiroth in Smash. That's a big...
Back for Blood, and I'm now joined by Chris Ashton of Turtle Rock Studios. This is pretty exciting for all us Left 4 Dead fans. Of course, you guys are known for all the amazing work, Left 4 Dead, and now you're building building on the legacy with this new zombie co-op shooter. What's new? What can you tell us about it, Chris?
Well, we wanted to do more and bigger, right? We wanted to have more playable characters, more missions, more story. But we also wanted to have a bigger variety of zombies to fight, right? But also we wanted to go bigger. So now we've got these 20-foot tall zombie monstrosities that are definitely going to take, you know, the help of your friends in order to defeat.
All right, well, it's great to have this game announced, but it sounds like I think you've prepared a little surprise for everyone watching, right?
Oh yeah, like movies are cool, but gameplay is king, right? So let's see some of that.
Okay, here we go. Here's the gameplay reveal of Back 4 Blood.
I would much rather take gameplay over pre-rendered stuff. We'll put a bit of pre-rendered stuff. I'm really not interested in this. Don't worry about it. Apologies, this just ain't my thing. Yeah, it's a shooty zombie game. It's a shooty zombie game that works and does the thing. Props to them for using gameplay. That's all I'll say. Oh dear. Back for Blood, something I am completely not interested in. But it's good that, you know, people have, you know, stuff. Yeah, it should work just fine. Anyone wants to know who won the Game Awards? Yeah, well, the Game Awards are still going, still going, still going.
June next year, Alpha next week. Crazy. All right, very exciting. Well, tonight we're celebrating games, and we've got awesome discounts on many of tonight's nominees with the Game Awards sale across Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo eShop, Epic Game Store, and Steam. We also have the Game Awards Festival, a chance to play upcoming games like Little Nightmares 2, and some of the games are also available instantly with GeForce Now. So make sure to check that out. You can stream on any device with no downloads on GeForce Now. Well, we also have a lot of great stuff coming up. We'll have performances from the London Philharmonic Orchestra and Eddie Vedder. For right now, 2 years ago, we announced at the Game Awards Scavengers, Midwinter Entertainment. Everyone has been wondering when they'll get to play it. For news on that, let's hear from Midwinter.
Okay. Apologies, I am just attempting to reload this and get everything going. Not now, just putting it up.
Today, I have big news to share.
Another shooting game that I'm not particularly interested in, but now that everything there's functioning, I can actually get back to monitoring the chat and doing everything. I don't know why, just shooters do not interest me. It's great that these, you know, things exist for those that like them, but at the moment it's just kinda eh. Yeah. More zombies. So many zombie games still. Scavengers with fucking zombies. Is this like a renaissance of the zombies at the moment? I don't get what's so... Why is everyone obsessed with zombies? They're one of the lamest monsters in movies you can imagine. I mean, think about it. Vampires, the creatures of the night. They suck your blood, and other things if you consider hentai. And, basically, you know, Twilight made them shite, but, you know, Castlevania's some good shit. What's this? Just like some For Honor type thing? What's this? Another multiplayer game. Another thing I don't like. Multiplayer just is not my thing. Good. It's a very interesting concept, though. This looks like a Siege type game. Is this Siege? Is this War for Cybertron Siege? The castle's under siege. Yeah, it doesn't look like my thing either. I'm just happy. I got fucking... Wait, hang on, was that? That looked like Aloy. Oh, no, not Aloy. That looked like the girl from Helltaker. Oh, no, not Helltaker. Hellblade. Geez, so many games with hell in them. What the hell? What the actual hell? Oh! Hello! 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 Indie shit. Yep. Honk if Thatcher's dead. Honk if Thatcher's dead, as Limmy's show said. Oh, wait. It's a sizzle reel. Huh, I got excited for a second there. I thought that would have been great, but it's a sizzle reel. Oh well. Stardew Valley. My old manager used to play this quite a bit. Like, he used to play this all the fucking time. All the fucking time. gotta get a lot of these games. I just don't have the time for it. It's just really difficult to find time for games, especially when I'm in the middle of a marathon. Thanks to the indie partners, but not thanks to the independent creators of Joy-Cons and the independent players of Melee. Free Melee! Free Melee! Gotta remember. Yeah, I love Nintendo, but I just... some of the shit they're pulling recently with the Fire Emblem collection and the Mario collection, the DMCAs, it's just an absolute nightmare. I don't know what's up with Nintendo at the moment, but they're doing horridly. Absolutely horribly. Just terribly. Okay. Oh, look at the cars! These cars that do not turn into the robots! Again, another thing I'm not particularly interested in. I think the most interest I've ever had in Forza was... didn't they have like a Lego car at some point? I mean, the cars look nice. It would be nice to have transforming figures of these, but I don't really think that everything's... it is what it is. Yeah, cyberpunk. The cyberpunk aesthetic's really good, but just... everyone's just going to associate it with the cyberpunk video game now. There's been a lot of rapid-fire announcements, so they are putting in a lot of effort this time. Last time it would go on and on and on a bit. I feel each year they massively improve the quality of the Game Awards, and I really do respect that. Fortnite is going to go down in history as one of the most popular games of all time. Thankfully, Minecraft still has the top of it, but at what cost? Something about a microtransaction-filled mess like that just doesn't sit with me. No chance Apex Legends is going to win. I've seen a lot of love for this game, and apparently it's really well done. I don't think Call of Duty Warzone's going to win either, unless they paid a lot of money. In any other award show, Destiny 2 would have done really well because of how... I think Destiny 2 deserves it because of how they pulled it back from Activision. But I think it's going to be Fortnite or No Man's Sky. Yeah. Destiny 2 really deserves it. One of my mates is incredibly into Destiny 2, and everything he's told me, it is massively... Oh, No Man's Sky? Sean Murray! Okay. This is good. This I appreciate. If you have time, go watch Internet Historian's video, The Engoodening of No Man's Sky. It's like the opposite of the Fall of 76. It's just, it catalogues the story and the issues behind Hello Games, and it does a fantastic job of doing so. Just, what No Man's Sky has become, the problems it had to overcome, like a fucking lawsuit, man. This, I have respect. I have respect for Hello Games. Massive respect. Congratulations, indeed. I respect this. I massively respect this. Hmm? Catalyst Protocol? Or is that something else? What do we have here? Oh, look at me. I'm pulling the average reactor thing. What is this? What is this? I do not know what this is. Hey, is this that infamous game that came out years ago? Doesn't look like it. Is it? Could be Dead Space? I get the feeling somebody knows exactly what this is, but I've got no clue. Soma? The hell is a Soma? This seems all too much like Soma, but I could be wrong. Looks like a horror game, so it's not my thing. Dead Space, maybe? I feel like this is an established... Oh, yeah, it was the thing, the catalyst. Oh. Okay, so they kind of spoiled it earlier when they had the thing on the screen. Yep, definitely not Dead Space. Striking distance, which is ironic because it is not striking distance from release. Again, it's most likely a horror game. There are so many genres of games I do not like. I love puzzle games, I love fantasy games, I love JRPGs, racing games, not regular car racing games, stuff like Mario Kart. And, there was this one on the 3DS. But that, horror games... nah. But that's just me. Everyone's got different tastes in games. Everyone's got different tastes. And that's absolutely fine. You know, and the differences are what makes this whole thing, this whole gaming community pretty good. I'm going to move the camera down just a little bit. Yeah, let me see. It's just catching up on the camera. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Now you can actually see me a bit better. Ah, yeah, Warhammer. Word of advice, never get into Warhammer tabletop gaming. It will suck you dry. If you think gaming is expensive, if you think, you know, Transformers are expensive, if you think Gundam is expensive, then, well, you got another thing coming. They call it Warhammer 40k because you need 40k to actually buy enough stuff to play it. Although I will say, good thing that they're keeping the quality up. For a while there, the Warhammer franchise just was licensing out to the worst developers, and it was all pretty awful. A bit of a diverse group of characters there that'll probably piss Warhammer fans off. They are increasingly, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, not open to... they're not open to... you know, other kinds of characters. That girl there, I reckon that the Warhammer fandom is going to be really pissed off at that. Undeservingly so. It's completely stupid. Oh no, it's not lore-friendly, you can't put that character in the game. Jesus, I've spoken with so many Warhammer fans who are like that. It's just not funny. It is absolutely not funny. Okay, here we go. Please don't win. That was fucking boring. Ori's gonna win, come on. Ori. I forgot The Last of Us 2 did come out this year. God, it's been such a... Oh, well, that works. Yeah, they're going through the awards pretty quickly. I think the first 4 are all valid contenders. Yeah. Oh. Good to have an indie game like that. Let's take a look. Alex is gonna win. Alex has to win this. It's a landmark release. Yep, I figured. Half-Life Alex is a landmark release that pushed a lot of what you can do with virtual reality. Again? Most of these are EA. Bloody hell. Was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater EA? If that was the only non-EA game, that would be hilarious. I'm most hyped for Horizon. I haven't played the first one, but I've got... Oh, actually, no, Breath of the Wild. That's what I'm most excited for. But still, I can be excited for... The fuck is an Elden Ring? What is an Elden Ring? I don't even know what that is. I'm very excited for the Breath of the Wild sequel. I don't think it's coming out next year, but still, free Melee. I'm gonna keep saying that as much as I can. Okay, what do we have here? They're really, really spotlighting a lot of games. Seems like a more chill indie game.
My name is Testifying, and the world is passing me by. I guess as I get a little older, I'm starting to feel how things change. They decline and go away. That's how it was with my grandma. I loved her so much. I thought I knew her better than anyone. But looking through her old things, we found hints of something she never told us about.
Okay.
A burglary ring. Some sort of lost fortune. We can't.
Okay, so a mix of 2D and 3D. This is looking interesting. This is looking interesting. Doesn't look like it'll be a walking simulator. Walking simulators with an art style like this doesn't seem like it'll really work. Oh no, don't cut away and don't show gameplay. 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 Don't cut away and don't... Fuck! Can you, like, not do that? Can you not... Is gameplay not required? I feel like I'm the only one who cares about this. Oh, look, cinematic trailer. Great. Yeah, no fucking gameplay. Just show us when we have gameplay. Maybe it's just the Nintendo fan in me. Okay. I really do like these spotlights that they do, but again, it's really asking for trouble. I think it's great that they're asking for trouble and really pushing this kind of stuff, but you gotta feel for the guys, because there are just some really vitriolic bastards on Twitter, especially, and in the YouTube comments. I tell you what, I absolutely love the hide user from channel function, because you can just hide people, and it's hilarious. Didn't Valorant, like, have some sort of, what was it, like, got into the base of the PC and started phishing information? I could be misremembering it, but something was up with it. I can't remember what. My phone's running low. Oh, right. That was the light that I had on. I can't do that. That's why. LOL. I guess I gotta find a way to charge this somehow. I don't particularly get what Valorant is, but I suppose I don't have to. It's not my thing. Oh dear. Some stuff just... Okay. Just leave those there. I am a bit of a mess at the moment. Shame about the miscommunication with the composer on this game. I would really like to see him back. Is Pokemon Go still coming out? It's still going? Actually, wait, no, I did see one of my, colleagues playing it the other day. Sitting in the tea room and still playing it. I guess it's not as popular as it used to be, but man, it really was popular. What kind of games do I like? JRPGs. Love some JRPGs, especially Xenoblade. Puzzle games are pretty good. I don't like that many visual novels, but I love Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is fucking amazing. What else? Strategy games are pretty good. I play a lot of indie games and adventure games. This looks kind of neat. This looks neat. Okay, I give massive props to people who voice act the entire game. I find it annoying that, you know, people don't always have the budget for that, but understandable. But when people voice act the entire thing, that's pretty good. This is looking interesting. This is looking interesting. Okay, so that was Disco Elysium. I thought it was for a second. I've heard massively good things about this, and I'm glad that they're doing well with it. Is it coming to Switch? No, it is not. Yeah, it's very hard to find time to play on the PS4. Not impossible, but very difficult. Yes, Persona is very good, but I don't think we're going to get any Persona news. I would love to see Persona 5 Royal on Switch. I've already played it, but the thing about long JRPGs is you don't have time to play them on the PS4 unless, well, you're stuck in a pandemic, which I was at the time, with a broken computer. Wouldn't have finished Persona otherwise. They are just firing out on all games. This is like the Nintendo Direct that we never got. What's this? I've already played Persona 5 Royal. It's Dragon Age. So it's Dragon Age, right? I guarantee we're not going to see gameplay footage here. And given everything that's happening with BioWare, it's not going to look anything like this. This is a completely fabricated trailer, I imagine. And the gameplay is going to be awful. Yeah. I don't trust this. Have you saw what happened with Anthem, correct? After, you know, basically they faffed about for, what was it, 4 years? Made the game and won. Basically EA made a fake trailer and they had to make it based on that. I guarantee this is the exact same situation. I do not trust Dragon Age. I do not trust BioWare at all. If I could trust them, they would have waited for a much larger event. I guess this is kind of large, but they would have made a much bigger deal out of it. Huh? Sega? What's this? This is a nice art style. I dig when they do cell shaded without that frame rate thing. I want more stuff like this. This is looking cool. What is this? Ah. Damn it, why is everything a 4-player co-op thing? Ugh. Why is everything this? Damn it! I love the character designs, but so I guess Diablo meets sci-fi? Oh, hey Kevin, you missed Sephiroth. You missed Sephiroth. Sega's in a lot of trouble at the moment, I hear. Another one?
The new open-world action-adventure game from Pearl Abyss. This next-gen game offers in-depth, story-driven single-player content.
This is looking neat, but, you know...
This is the beautiful and merciless world of Crimson Desert.
And Breath of the Wild comparisons in 3, 2, 1. Oh, Sega had to shut down a lot of its arcades in Japan. They've been having a bit of issues as of late. Yeah, COVID's hit them hard. So I suppose, like Skyrim, but a bit more realistic. I'm seeing the city designs, and they're definitely more realistic than your average fantasy. But is there going to be anything to do in this world? That's what I want to know. I mean, it looks pretty neat. And props to them for actually including in-engine game... I guess this... Is this gameplay, or is it just running on an engine? Seems like there's not going to be a lot to do. Just like the real world! Well, there's your walking simulator, I suppose. Oh, no. Seems like a lot of effort was here. Oh no, it's Skyrim again! Getting the dragon shouts! Or a portal? Okay, that's cool. Okay, this is actually looking pretty cool. This is actually looking pretty damn cool. I wasn't sold, because graphics aren't everything, but this is capturing my attention. Definitely looks like a more realistic take on the, I guess, medieval. Is it medieval? I don't know periods. I don't know time periods. Whatever the case, this is looking much better. Okay. So I guess it's taking a bit more from The Witcher. I'm not sure if The Witcher was this visceral, but this is looking very snazzy. I'm liking this way more. I am liking this way more. Way more. Just give me a moment. I think I will actually. My phone's about to die. Let's Let's redo this. Let us charge the phone so I can maintain a look on the chat. Oh, shit, was that a dragon? I bent down and missed the dragon. That was the dragon. And it's still not charging. Oh no, it's under siege. It's the Warfare Medieval Siege on Netflix. Okay, so this is actually looking pretty damn awesome now that I see it a bit closer. But no dialogue. Crimson Desert. Okay, I wasn't really sold at first, but this is actually looking really cool. This is actually looking really damn cool. Okay. Hang on. You're advertising Tenet again. Why do you guys keep advertising films when this is supposed to be the Game Awards? Okay, now we're actually charging the phone. Okay.
So, these are the nominees for
Best Narrative. Despite the fact that Tenet did not have the best narrative, it had great concepts, but not that. What studio do you think could make a kick-ass Transformers game if Hasbro gave them a license? Monolith Soft! Make a Xenoblade Transformers game! I swear to God, if... Boo! Come on! Damn it! Why? Ah. Why you gotta do me like that? No! I suppose my expectations were subverted. Yeah, it was ballsy, but it wasn't written well. You can have a good ballsy story, but you've got to write it well. That's what Castlevania did, and it's, you know, was it, yeah, third season. Very ballsy story, especially the ending. And of course, it's not Neil Druckmann on the camera because that would cause an outrage.
Joining us all the way from his kitchen, it's the Swedish chef. Chef, are you there?
Oh, come on. I don't get what the Muppets have to do with video games. Wait, you didn't like Part 2? I watched some of the videos, like the gameplays of Part 2. Yeah, I didn't like Last of Us Part 2, the story. I haven't played it, but I have watched gameplay footage. Gameplay to me seems fine. But the story... The thing with subverting expectations is... Yeah, the thing about subverting expectations is you need to replace it with something a bit better than what's subverted. That's what a lot of things don't actually... A lot of pieces of media don't get. They subvert your expectations, but they replace it with something that is lesser. So, you kill off one of the characters and change the protagonist. Okay, well, provide a character who is far better written and far more engaging, not the character who killed him off. That kind of does... That doesn't really... It's not the fact that he was killed off. I didn't have any attachment to Joel, but... Like, give us something better. I think one of the biggest examples I've ever seen of this was, there was an anime, I can't remember what it was called. It was, it had a mine aesthetic to it, and, basically, what happened was, there were, like, I think 7 different... There were 7 different heroes in this mine aesthetic that all got trapped in a temple, and it subverted your expectations by turning it into a mystery. But the problem is that when they did that, the mystery itself wasn't as good as the adventure they could have gone on. When you subvert expectations, you need to replace it with something better. You need to be like, oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that. That's amazing. That's how you properly subvert expectations. Castlevania did that amazingly well by switching up the main characters to Isaac in its 3rd season. You know, weren't expecting his journey to take such, you know, importance. Like, give us importance. Give us good written stories. Don't replace it with something that's, you know... Don't replace it with something that's a bit less, I suppose? I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's what I truly believe. Okay.
Games have really changed my life, to be honest with you. My name is Royce Payne. I'm a senior computer science major at Morehouse College, and I'm currently playing on the Morehouse Mountain Tiger gaming team. We see other big colleges able to have these gaming teams, and they're winning scholarships. For us not to have it really...
I find it hilarious that many people say esports is not a real sport, yet they'll easily put chess on the ESPN. Gaming is 100%. Well, esports is a sport. It requires training, it requires hand-eye coordination, you know, it requires time and effort put in. The only reason I wouldn't put it on traditional television to consider it a sport is because... Oh, is this another of those anti-vaping things?
2020 situation. Like, maybe I go for a swim in my Olympic-sized... That's not Olympic. The Olympic one is indoors. So. But I know that there are some people out there watching this that are depending on things like vaping to try to calm themselves down. However, the high levels of nicotine that you can be inhaling can actually worsen your anxiety and just kind of fight against the mental health battle that is...
Grandfather passed away from cigarette smoke, so don't smoke. I guess don't vape either. I suppose that, actually, it wasn't actually the cigarette smoke itself. You receive, like, experimental, radioactive... No, it doesn't. It doesn't increase your chances of getting COVID. Oh, I want to actually see the Bowser's Fury. Show us Bowser's Fury. Seems like a very low-effort trailer. Come on, show us Bowser's Fury. What does Bowser's Fury look like? Nothing? What the hell, Nintendo? Come on. Come on, mate, come on! Yeah, we got Sephiroth, but I want more of that! I want more! What do we have here? Okay, so this is probably going to make someone real happy, but again, it's just not my thing. I was thinking of getting into Warframe, but then I realized, these live service things are also not my thing. I respect them, but, again, Wow, that's this entire stream, just not my thing, not my thing, not my thing, not my thing, not my thing. Well, I suppose it's alright. It's surprising, I've just noticed they've cut out all of the speeches that usually accepts and stuff, but I suppose because it's COVID and they can't have them come up on stage. I feel like I'm the only one who actually doesn't find these Game Awards cringeworthy. A little grammar lesson for you all. Cringy is not the grammatical... I just said that and I just failed miserably. Cringy is not the grammatically correct form. It is cringeworthy. Something you should remember. To dunk on those who are cringeworthy. Fuck Instagram, they keep you on that same website and you can't even share to other ones. Trying to promote a YouTube channel is impossible.
December 16th, Season 1 kicks off. Free multiplayer maps, more weapons, and more operators. And for Warzone players, a massive update of content, including a new close quarters map, Rebirth Island. Here's your first look at the gameplay of Season 1.
Another thing I'm completely not interested in. I know, for those who are actually in the chat, all 12 of you, is there anything here that's interested you so far, aside from Sephiroth? Because, aside from that, what was it, the desert game that I forgot the name of? Is there anything? Or is there not? I guess the fact that no one's actually answering means that there's nothing. There is completely jack shit that is interesting here. Ah. We got Sephiroth. We got Sephiroth first up. Would have been great to have it later in the presentation and then really get excited and being able to live stream it, but nothing really. I just want new Infamous. Yeah, for a moment I thought that other one was Infamous, but guess not. Shows how little I know about franchises. I've been pretty insulated on my Nintendo Switch, which I haven't played in a while. The Left 4 Dead one seems pretty cool. I wonder if many people are actually into zombies these days. Zombies just... Again, I was getting at it earlier, but zombies are one of the most boring movie monsters I can think of. You know, vampires, you know, imposing, super scary, especially in Castlevania. Werewolves don't get used that much, but they can be pretty terrifying. I'm surprised we haven't seen any homunculi in Western Hollywood movies and video games. Homunculi haven't been used that much. That would have been pretty neat. But I suppose not.
We knew this year that the Game Awards orchestra wasn't going to be easy to pull off, but we had to try. Know how much we all
Okay, now, this one, as much as I would absolutely love to listen to it, every time that music gets played in one of these, it claims my thing. So I am not going to listen to the Game Awards orchestra. Every time they have these live performances, it's just, it just tanks the monetization ability of the video. That's a word. What's a homunculi? I did not even type it right. Yeah, a human hybrid thing. Basically, you put a bunch of animals or a bunch of people together, and basically, have you ever seen Full Metal Alchemist? That's what a homunculus is. Homunculi is the plural form, homunculus is the first one. Yeah, so, like, you basically chuck some animals or some people together. That's where all the Nina jokes come from. That's where all the Nina jokes in the from Full Metal Alchemist come from. I'm sorry, but I find the Nina jokes absolutely hilarious. Just the reactions that people get. You know, you just put in Edward, and then the comment section, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. It's, am I bad for thinking that? It's just, those kinds of reactions are, they're hilarious. Maybe that's just me, though. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, Edward. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. It's the same with that cursed number that everybody uses. It's the same. You just use that number. Well, I was just going to type that Lamau. Oh, God. I'm good that I've got like-minded people in the chat. Hey, Doc, what time is it in Australia? Stupid early, right? Nope, it is currently 5 past midday. Which means once the Game Awards thing is over, I'll be able to just edit the other things. I've never seen Full Metal Alchemist. I'm weird. I'm very weird. I am the only person on the planet who prefers the original Full Metal Alchemist to Brotherhood. I find it is paced much better, I prefer the ambiguous ending, And now he is banging on the wall because he is painting for some reason. Just ignore that for a bit. Nina shows up in the second volume of the manga, and I forgot about it. Yeah, for some reason, that whole thing really hits the community hard. Really bloody hard. Yeah, people get really triggered over that. I'm surprised they got triggered over that, but they didn't get triggered over the stuff in Made in Abyss. Like, when they first encounter that monster just before they meet Nanachi, that had me on the verge of vomiting. Yeah, the movie didn't have me like that. The movie, I'm just like, oh god. But that scene in the actual anime, yeah, that had me on the verge of vomiting. Back on we go. Hey, I'm Lockdown. Hello. Okay. What's this supposed to be? The concept sounds intriguing at the very least. Another beautiful art style. Got that Ghibli piano. The fuck you riding your bike in the grass for? That's really difficult. Okay. Okay. So...
We have one season.
So it's essentially Kino's Journey walking simulator. Or cycling simulator. It looks absolutely beautiful. Look, I don't hate walking simulators. That actually looks pretty neat from the art style. That looks fucking sweet. Not gonna lie. Who are you expecting to win Game of the Year? I don't know who the nominees are. I wasn't able to check because I was busy baking a cake before this. Yeah! I do wonder why she's in the Game Awards. I find that they should probably bring in celebrities who are actually interested in gaming. It's good to see Gal Gadot here, and I'm massively excited for the Wonder Woman movie, but come on. Bring in some more relatable stuff. You bake stuff too, huh? Yeah, whenever I have mates over, like I do tonight, I decide to bake stuff. Tonight I've baked a caramel cake. Okay, what do we have? Spiritfarer. I've still got to get this one. Don't think that's going to win. Ooh, artsy. Probably not going to win.
We don't really have a choice about that.
Actually, out of the ones, Spiritfarer seems like the one that's going to win. Spiritfarer, I think. Never even heard of that one. Did Greece win Games for Impacts last year? Because that game I did not like.
Thank you so much for this award, and thank you so much for all the love that you've shown Tyler and Allison and their journey. I'd like to express our team's deep admiration for all of tonight's nominees, especially those that have used their platforms to tell stories about trans and queer people.
Stay safe. Stop saying your channel is... No, my channel is shit, but yeah. Just wondering if you put story or character development as a priority in games and movies. Well, I mean, story and character development go hand in hand, but if what you mean is making a cohesive story without plot holes, no, I take the characters first. I prefer to have a character I can really empathize or relate with. It doesn't have to be likable, just a character you can empathize with over a story that's like empty of plot holes. Plot holes aren't the worst thing on the planet. People just get scared of them, but yeah. Hang on. Vin Diesel? The hell are you doing here? I'm getting the feeling this is going to be a prehistoric type game. For the Game of the Year, the nominees are Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and The Last of Us Part 2. I would like Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and Animal Crossing to win. It's going to be Last of Us. Hey, yeah, it's the crudes, but actually good. Vin Diesel's been doing a lot of video game stuff lately. I guess they can make him emote better with motion capture. Not actual gameplay footage again. Your channel isn't actually shit. Yes, it is. It's trash. It's trash. I couldn't even get the live stream up properly before the Final Fantasy. The Sephiroth and Smash. Lol. Yo, I must ask you a question. No, come back! The pun wasn't that bad! Yeah, prehistoric. Ooh, blood splatters. Blood splatters not final. Oh no, it's the dinosaur that's been ruined with feathers, and facts, and few references. Few is god tier. Subscribe to Few's awesome Transformers reviews. It's a lot of time for a pre-rendered trailer without any gameplay. Can you, like, not use pre-rendered? Can you give us gameplay? What? Don't know why people are really against feathered dinosaurs. Because, look, I don't agree with this sentimentality, but people are against feathered dinosaurs because feathers are associated with birds, and they think, oh, pigeons. Oh, pigeons, hawks, lorikeets. Oh, feathers can't look intimidating. They can. They fucking can. Have you ever seen an emu? Have you ever heard of the Emu War? That the Aussie veterans fucking lost? Feathers can be fucking terrifying. Yeah, I saw a cool animation of a feathered Dinobot. Yes, I did too. People are just, well, resistant to change. They're massively resistant to change. Oh, and of course they add in the science fiction elements. Guess those people haven't seen Geese and Emus, yeah. The Emu War. It was a thing. It happened. Dino Rhinos reboot. Dino Riders reboot. Cadillacs and dinosaurs. Oh hey, it's the Sheikah slate. Few is your man crush Monday, and also fluffy dinosaurs are best dinosaurs. What was the point of the Emu War anyway? Yeah, they were eating the crops and they wanted to get rid of some... Oh! Arc 2. It's that game all the VTubers are going to be playing! Yeah, apparently they also wanted to have the veterans do something, so they couldn't just say they were sitting on their ass doing nothing, so they sent them to war with the emus and they lost. Is Ark prehistoric, or is it post-apocalyptic? That's what I want to know. Because I've never played it. I've seen YouTuber clips, including the boat ride. Are they doing an animated series? This I'd be into. Feathered dinosaurs in animation! Yay! A mix of both. I thought it looked like Ark, but I was like, nah, I can't. Well, I guess it's a popular game. Making a sequel would make sense. If this is an animated series, I'm totally down for it, because this animation looks fucking clean. Just be on Netflix so that it doesn't get cancelled after like 2 seasons. Animated series, please? 2D animation is so underrated nowadays. Actually, it's bigger than it's ever been recently. Especially with the Crunchyroll originals, Netflix originals, still being in Japan. Yeah! That's neat! I'm gonna watch that shit. I'm gonna watch that shit. The anime version of Primal. No, it's also Western. Tennant! Fucking David Tennant? Elliot Page? Good, they got the fucking name right. Thank God for that. That was a disaster waiting to happen. Feathers can be shit scary. Make them look ruined and all they can. Yeah, I know that. Well, I'm not an idiot. I don't find feathered dinosaurs, you know. Oh yes, the Doctor, David fucking Tennant, man. That reminds me, I can't wait for Genlock Season 2. Genlock Season 1, Le Magnifique. Genlock Season 2, probably also going to be great. Not something I'm particularly interested in. Geez, this game really fell off the radar after Among Us took over. It was a thing for like a week, and then suddenly, Among Us this, Among Us that. I'm going to play Among Us. Doctor Who, the British television science fiction thing that everyone hates now because they seem to hate Jodie Whittaker. I don't get why people call Fall Guys dead. It's not dead, it dropped in popularity massively. It's not at the tops of the charts anymore. And a quick rise, and a quick plummet. A game doesn't have to be dead to lose popularity. It can just lose popularity and keep going. Like, if you think about it, Minecraft. Steady climb, fell off the track, Microsoft bought it again, steady rise again. Games just ebb and flow over time. Like Xenoblade 2. Super big at the start of the Switch lifespan, plummeted. Then later on, back up again when Xenoblade Definitive Edition came out. Play Xenoblade Definitive Edition. Absolute masterpiece. Rhyme time, baby. Caught in a world of strife. Against the odds. Fuck it. We choose to fight, Blossom Dance, whatever the fuck. I don't know. An example of a dead game is Fall of Cybertron multiplayer. Auto-corrected to cybercrime. Yeah, yeah, Fall of Cybertron wasn't really... didn't die off slowly, it was murdered. It had a solid player base, but it just... Activision was... No, it's not too soon. We can't forget it. I'm just hoping the next Transformers game isn't terrible. I actually liked... I was surprised by Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds was fun. I played a bit of it. Turned out quite well. I heard of this game that basically it was like No Man's Sky, but a bit more curated. They sent, like, how the developers revealed there were aliens in the galaxy. They had players work together to build a drone that would be sent across the galaxy. When it arrived, it got eaten by aliens. Wait, hang on. Hang on. I have to mute that. That is gonna copyright the shit out of me. I just realized that was, yeah, what was it, yeah, that song. I can't play that shit. I just realized what it was. Even me talking over it, I think I'm gonna get caught. I left it too long. Fuck, I'm gonna lose the monetization rights to this video. No! I mean, this looks pretty neat. I'm not really that... I want to get into a multiplayer game. I think next year if I start streaming, I'll get the chance to actually do it and get into a nice big online multiplayer game. But right now I just don't have the time. I'm making a video every day, it's a bit impossible, but it'll be nice. No monetization for you! Yeah, that's right, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Back we go. Global Gaming Citizen. Yeah! Shout out to the New Zealand cousins. Yeah, people will always go on and on about how video games cause violence, but in actuality, they are really good for mental health. Even the violent ones, as long as you play them when you're over the age of 18, or even 16 or 15, fine. You just... It lowers your... It lowers, you know, the stress. It lets you release stress. It's very healthy. I just play Minecraft. I am very out of my comfort zone. Well, allow me to recommend Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, the masterpiece of a video game that I have to finish the video on. Yeah, this has been a pretty shit year. I think everyone's earned some video games. Hey, this looks neat. I feel like this is a game that's ongoing and they're just re-advertising it. Maybe Destiny? Yes, not? What is this? Doc, will you do other videos outside of reviews? I'm talking like animation stuff, sort of. Yeah, well, I was gonna do the Xenoblade video. I reckon I've got to do a DuckTales video when it finishes, because that show is amazing. Do you think that EA's recent success with Star Wars games is gonna last long enough to renew their contract with Disney in 2023, or will they just fuck things up again? I think they're gonna fuck things up again. I think Disney's not gonna care and just maintain the license anyway, because that's how Disney works. Things don't do well because of Disney. Things do well in spite of Disney. You just have to take a look at the recent Miss Marvel castings. Oh, God, I dare not say it for the issue of, you know, monetization, but, like, it's horrifying. What's up with that voice acting? My voice acting seemed a little bit underdone, but maybe it's because I didn't have the headphones on properly. That Star Wars Sims pack was terrible. Lamau. That it was. And don't forget, they did a poll to see which was the most wanted thing in The Sims, and Star Wars ranks dead last, and they still put Star Wars in. An absolute disaster. It looks pretty neat, but yeah, advertising that Xbox. Zootopia hit different. Oh, ah! Zootopia hits different because they will survive. If you got that reference, I am so sorry. Yeah. All these PC parts and everything, I don't get it. Well, soon, the PC's actually due in this afternoon. Tom Holland's everywhere these days.
I'm honoured to be playing Nathan Drake. What I can assure you is that we really want to honour Naughty Dog's amazing games. So this film tells you how Nathan Drake...
Are you actually show the footage of the film? Because I'd actually like to see that. This is like the one film I'd like to see advertised in the Game Awards. Nope. Okay. We need Disney to stop. Just stop, please. Yeah, bring back DuckTales. You had to cancel it. That I absolutely hate. DuckTales was, without a doubt, one of the, in fact, if not the best reboot ever done. And then Disney's just like, hey kids, want to see a dead body? DuckTales. Woohoo. Life's like a hurricane. Sometimes Disney cancels it. There's a spin-off happening later, right? Well, there's rumors of a Darkwing Duck spin-off, but if that replaced DuckTales, unless it's the same writing team and the same animation team, it's not gonna be that great. I mean, you take a look at the Three Caballeros animated series that they made before the Three Caballeros appeared in the DuckTales series, and it was kind of cheap. Disney just likes to kill parents, it seems. Yep. Look, Darkwing Duck has the potential to be a great series, but I don't know. Oh, that made sense. It's the hot big thing right now, and it's good that an indie development studio managed to do this.
Thank you so much. Oh my god. I can do this. All right. Thank you, Game Awards.
It warms my heart to see indie developers do this stuff. Darkwing Duck deserves a good reboot. Well, he got a fantastic reboot. His introduction episode in the DuckTales second season was one of the best meta-narrative examples I have ever come across. DuckTales was good, yeah. DuckTales was fucking good. Way better than it had any right to be. As I said, things are good in spite of Disney, not because of Disney. This was... Well, I'm going to miss DuckTales. I'm going to really miss DuckTales. I hope some of the characters make cameos in this, if this Darkwing Duck thing comes to fruition, because that'd be great.
And big thank you to our friends and family. You've helped us, Tess, and been incredibly supportive through it all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, and you can hear that their passion about this is genuine, because they weren't ever expecting this. That, absolute kudos to them for giving it to the little guy. Could have so easily gone with Fortnite.
Later, Among Us, the new map reveal. All right, now we've got another brand new game announcement.
Doc, Doom Guy got into Smash? No, it was Sephiroth. Sephiroth! I actually haven't used the Sephiroth music in my videos for a long time because I haven't really found the need for it. Saber Interactive? Oh no, is this going to be part of the Fate franchise? Okay, so this is gonna be an Evil Dead video game? I'm assuming?
It seems an archaeologist had come to this remote place to translate and study his latest find. It was never meant for the world of the living. The book awoke something dark in the woods.
Chainsaw hand! Come on, is he gonna have the chainsaw hand? Another 4-player co-op thing. Yep. Seems like Friday the 13th thing. Nope, that is Ash vs. the Evil Dead. I've never seen any of these movies, but I only just realized apparently Sam Raimi did those games. I did not know that until recently. Horror is just not something that I watch frequently.
Evil Dead the game. Next up, a classic game franchise is being remade. Take a look at this announcement.
What do we have here? What do we have here? Oh! Huh? What? Hell's this? Hello? I feel like I know this. I feel like I know this. What is this? I have to know this from somewhere, but I don't know where. Ghosts and Goblins. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, I thought I recognized it somewhere. Arcades. Wait, hang on. Hang on, arcade games? Arcade Stadium, are you gonna... February free download includes battle... Oh, no, that's Capcom, that's not Sega. For a second there, I thought... Nah. Sega's Arcade Archives, they missed out on Galaxy Force 2, and I really want them to port that to the Switch, but they couldn't. It's gonna... Hades. Yep, thought so. You want a good sequel to FOC so bad. Yeah, well, FOC's not getting a sequel because the aligned continuity is done. I just want a good Transformers community. Persona, come on. Persona deserves that. Actually, no, Yakuza or Genshin. Oh, no, Persona. No! No! That game wasn't... Fuck. Okay. The problem with Final Fantasy... Sorry, I said Genshin by mistake. I meant to say Persona or Yakuza. But the problem with Final Fantasy VII is they give hallways, but then they try to put all of the exploration within those hallways. So you're going up and down the same hallways, doing the same thing. If you want a linear game, make it linear. Make it start to finish, bam. That's the problem. I want to get Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm getting that for Christmas. Maybe I'll be able to stream it. I would like to stream it. Would be pretty nice. I hear Genshin's actually pretty good. Gacha done right. Also, the memes are pretty funny. Remember that grammar lesson I gave you guys earlier? Well, cringeworthy.
Best fighting game. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
It's gonna be Mortal Kombat. It's gonna be Mortal Kombat.
One Punch Man. A hero nobody knows. Under Night in Birth.
It's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I figured. Anyone else remember when FNAF was going to do a movie? Why? I think the concept would do much better as a movie as a jump scare game. Yeah, they did. They even teamed up with Jim Henson's Creature Workshop, and then that went into development hell. And yeah, they've now changed it entirely. I think they're going to get rid of the practical effects. I don't know. I need some context. I don't understand anything. This is the Game Awards. I'm doing a live reaction, talking shit. Waiting for the caramel for the cake that I baked to just sit in the fridge. Doing my shit. Okay. Yeah, experiencing the final... That's the flight simulator game. Apparently, one of my mates who used to play that all the time... Oh, but no, the copyrighted music! Copyrighted music! Ah! That is good. I mean, there's no point, because earlier I kind of lost that, but... Yeah. So, one of my mates who actually played a lot of Flight Simulator, he quit the workplace I'm at and actually went to become a pilot. Yeah. Yeah, FNAF has a pretty big audience at the moment. It's a bit of an underground audience. Sit there! Sit there, bitches! What a wonderful world of demonetization. Yeah. This video is totally going to get demonetized. Maybe if I cut out a few things here and there, it might work, but as far as I know, it's not going to. Ah, jeez. I swear, every single stream that I do has some issue with it. That wasn't a world premiere, though. Flight Simulator, didn't it already come out? I guess it's coming out to the Xbox. Yeah, they're really focusing on the premieres as opposed to the... I guess they can take all the E3 ones instead. What do we have here? Horror game, I imagine? Random, generic speeches. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Wasn't this that game where you go back and you crash the ship and you go back in time? Redo it? Hang on. Some of those monsters look like the ones out of Edge of Tomorrow. AKA All You Need Is Kill. AKA Live, Die, Repeat. But I think All You Need Is Kill is a better title. Yeah. It looks like All You Need Is Kill. Actually, well, Edge of Tomorrow, because the designs in the actual All You Need Is Kill manga were, I think, balls with faces, more like the Langoliers. Will this stay up? Yeah, the live stream will stay up, and I'll upload extra videos. Returnal. Yeah, that was the one. I've seen this game. Another generic speech.
All right, we will be back in just a moment with a meme, a legend, Reggie. He's going to join us. We've also got a new look at a game from a guy you might remember from one of the craziest, most unscripted moments in Game Awards history, Joseph Perez. Plus Eddie.
Wasn't he the guy who said "fuck the Oscars"?
Part 2. And later, Jacksepticeye joins us from Europe to present Content Creator of the Year, presented by Adobe. Lots of great stuff coming up here on the Game Awards. We will see you right after this.
Reggie left Nintendo. When the world needed him most, he vanished. Wasn't this like that Ubisoft game that people still seem to play? Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. Just replace the copyrighted music with Jack Black singing that FNAF. What is with the FNAF in the chat at the moment? It's FNAF this, FNAF that. It's just so much. Yeah, Road Company. I thought it was that Ubisoft game. Super Meat Boy. I don't think it'll actually be in time to the music, like Bit Trip Runner, but yeah. Didn't Super Meat Boy never come to the Wii because of like the file size limit for the Wii Shop channel? Oh yeah, it's the gacha game that's actually good, that's not coming to the Switch yet. You gonna come to the Switch, please? I want to play ya, but I would prefer to play it on the go so I can actually play it a bit more. I don't want to start an account on a PS4 and then not be able to move to another device. It's surprising that they're able to do this quite well on a free-to-play game. What? I will have to give a disclaimer though. Please gamble responsibly. Do not engage in microtransactions if you are under the age of 18, because microtransactions are indeed gambling. And you can develop an addiction if you are not in the right state of mind. Y'all think I'm playing? No, I'm being dead serious. Microtransactions are gambling. They're not a gateway to gambling. They are a form of gambling, but without the rewards. They're just digital rewards. And, yeah, nothing for Switch. But I am being completely serious. Yep, gambling is a horrible, horrible thing. And, well, and you should really be careful with microtransactions, because that's what they are. I don't care what anyone says, that's what they are. My dad has an addiction to that. Well, had an addiction to that, he's better now. It's great that he got help for that. But microtransactions are some scary stuff. I really, really think that games should be rated 18 plus if they've got microtransactions in them. I know it might be a bit of a I know it might be a bit of a controversial opinion, but those microtransactions can fuck you up. I had a friend who got a Love Live girl from one of those gacha games tattooed and had to get it removed. Yeah, gacha games can fuck you up if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so this is the immigration simulator. that unfortunately will change the minds of absolutely no one. Oh well. Pretty neat design. Not a lot of these are on Switch though. Is this another? Oh no, it's a laptop. Yeah, gaming laptops. I've always wanted one, and I was gonna get one, but one of my mates happens to have a free PC that he's going to give to me after this presentation is over, and I'm going to set it up. This is probably going to be the last stream that I am doing on my Mac. And then after Legionary Marathon, I'm going to take some time off to transfer everything over to the laptop, the gaming PC. Yeah, so I'm getting a free gaming PC this afternoon. And I cannot wait. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Yeah, fuck the Oscars, fuck the Oscars. Especially in the animated category, those old fogies just do not know how to rate animated films. Like, dude, Toy Story 4 over Klaus? That is so stupid! So your friend became a mega weeb? No, she is a mega weeb, still is, just, yeah. That would definitely benefit since the P-Fee is finna stronk. Yeah, that it is. Especially with the rendering, that takes a lot of time, and this is going to be much quicker. They've probably told him, no, you can't stop it. You can't shit talk the Oscars. Oh, there, that did not mean to do that. Anyway, remember when Stadia was a thing? Nope, already forgot. Animation is kid stuff, man. Obviously, totally for kids. Yeah, well, apparently, one of my the guy who runs the repro labels, the guy who sends out all the repro labels for Aussies, he recounted a story at a meetup where he found, it was, it's like something around a city, like Forbidden City. It was an anime film that, like, starts off with a sex scene and just gets even worse. And it was in the kids section. He told the clerk put it back in the kids section, did it again. It's like, right, let's put it on the main television. See if it's for kids. 10 minutes in, the sex scene and the violence, so there's like, this is not for kids! And suddenly he realizes, yeah, it's like, yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell you. EA. Early access. Fucking horrifying. Scottish accents! Oh no, not the Scottish accents, you bastard! This is gonna be fucked, mate. This is gonna be fucked! This actually looks pretty fun, though. Alrighty. Oh, it wasn't Scottish accents. Jeez. We've got some really creative ideas in this one. Although it kind of hits a bit different here. Yeah. Why does the book have a goddamn pedestal? I don't know. I shaved mine ages ago. Okay, well, I'm not sure if I'm going to get demonetized for that. Could, but I don't think so. Because it's got a bunch of trailer stuff over the top of it, but who knows. Yeah, for kids. wasn't a hentai, but it was borderline. But yeah, the Rep Labels guy, everybody. Well, at least the Aussie Rep Labels guy.
He was there in Vegas for our very first show back in 2014. He's been back every year since. We weren't going to let the streak stop this year.
Surprised they were able to bring him back when he's not part of Nintendo anymore. It's good to see him.
Still a boss. Reggie Fils-Aimé. Reggie!
Jeff, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Reggie. Take it away.
Absolutely. You know, I'm proud to present the very first award for innovation in accessibility.
This is actually a pretty interesting award. Accessibility is something that should really be considered for a lot of video games. It's not something that's extremely necessary, but it's something that I feel people should at least consider. Yo, Reggie sounds like he is from Xbox. No, he's from GameStop. The difference between hentai and anime is that one has a better overall storyline. It's hentai. Yeah, well, what about interspecies reviewers? Oh yeah, they did have that. And people shit talked The Last of Us Part 2 when it came to its accessibilities, when, let's be real here, it wasn't really that... It's actually pretty good. Accessibility, you know, don't shit talk accessibility. It's actually a pretty cool idea. And that doesn't seem accessible. The Watch Dogs Legion one doesn't seem accessible. I think this is the only award that Last of Us 2 actually deserves. Deserving so. Deserving so. Right behind you.
I'm Matthew Gallant, and this is my fellow designer and neighbor, Emilia Schatz. And from everyone at Naughty Dog, we would like to thank you so much for honoring us with this year's innovation.
I'm actually going to give them massive props for the accessibility things. People said, oh, fuck the accessibility, fuck the accessibility. No, 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 no. It's great. How can we hear her from behind there? Where's the microphone? Is it on the windowsill? Is it on her chest? Like, behind the window frame? How is the audio coming from there? I don't know how the audio is coming through. I can't see the microphone. Oh, no, maybe it's the corner there. It's in her Brian. Oh no, not her Brian, not her T-Fan page 101. Ah!
We'd also like to thank our partners at Worldwide Studios, our senior producer, Sam Thompson, the user experience research team, and our dedicated accessibility QA testers. And we'd also like to thank everybody.
I just want to see, is this actually... Good, so it's not taking up too much space on my computer. Just want to make sure. Oh, I just took a peek at the chat there. Triggered incels, all sorts of vitriol on that. Oh god. Why can't comment sections be civil? Why can't comment sections be civil? I don't get why comment section have to be so angry. Just, you know, be chill. Enjoy yourself. Okay. So no Elder Scrolls 6, I guess, online. Didn't Naughty Dog treat their employees like shit during the development of Last of Us 2? They did. It was unpaid overtime. Several people got hospitalized. That's another big reason. In fact, that's a more important reason than the actual narrative issues with The Last of Us 2. This, like, The Last of Us 2, yeah, not the greatest, but, like, that's not the main thing. The main thing is, actually, and I can't believe I completely forgot about it, yeah, the way they treated their employees was absolutely horrible. Oh no, it's the endless corridors from the Elder Scrolls Blades. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. You might want to see a counselor if you're having nightmares like that. One of my mates is also really into that game, and she still plays it quite frequently. Gates to Oblivion? I think I recognize that. But
beauty of Genshin Impact. Mobile gaming has had an incredible year. Coming up, I'll be revealing the winner of Best Mobile Game presented by LG Wing, the world's first 5G swivel smartphone, powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon.
I cannot play games on mobile. Hey, look at how fucking tiny the screen is. The screen's really fucking tiny. I don't know. Okay. Destiny. It looks like Destiny, yeah. I've heard some of the concepts that the original Destiny game was supposed to have that EA, Activision just told them, no, you can't do it. And it really did sound awesome, but they couldn't do it. I'm really glad that Bungie was able to break free and start doing their own thing. They're going to be able to fix a lot of things now. The fact that they're able to take the franchise with them is, well, it's a miracle in itself. It's not my kind of game, but the fact they're able to do it, it's quite astonishing. And they're actually showing gameplay. Yes, the game's been out for ages, but they're actually showing gameplay. Again, really not my thing, but whoever enjoys it, that's great. Wait, hang on, isn't that the voice actor who did the Emperor of the Lunarians in DuckTales, and also, you know, the concierge in John Wick? Ah, I like him. This looks like it's just going to be a bunch of fan service. Seems like a bit of a cash grab. I get the feeling VR really needs to evolve and become its own separate art form, but yeah. Oh, it's already out, but yeah. Something seems off about that. Oh, what do we have here? Oh yeah, this. I still have to play it, but I don't have it yet. Cool that they're giving us this before Breath of the Wild 2. Man, can you imagine if they did a Nintendo Direct and they released this as like the final thing? That would have been so hype. That would have been incredibly hype. So much Star Wars stuff got announced today. Wasn't expecting even a video game. I haven't seen the Star Wars news, so if there's stuff outside of it, I don't know. Yeah, all these parts that, all these computer parts, I'm going to have to learn how they work if I'm going to use the new gaming PC. SSD's a hard drive, correct? I literally do not know. Wait, WD? No, no, not WD. WD is horrid. I have bought 3 WD hard drives. This is my third one. It is already breaking. I am being very careful not to break it any further. Do not buy WD hard drives because they use a proprietary format. If they break, you lose them. I need to literally get another WD hard drive repaired, and the only places that seem to do it will charge $800 to take the discs out because of the proprietary format. It's bad. It's real bad. Apparently people are really angry at this Oddworld game, and I just do not understand the concept of it. 11 Star Wars shows today. I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Okay. Let's take a look at this news. Disney new stars. Hayden Christensen? He's back. Okay. Okay, so Rogue Squadron, 2 Mandalorian spin-offs, Rogue One spin-off, an Obi-Wan Kenobi spin-off, Alien and Shogun series in the world. Well, that's that's other Disney Plus stuff.
Mobile games were once defined by their limitations. In a way, we celebrated the games that excelled despite their platform. As technology
Since the new age, in the new trilogy of Star Wars returns to the Golden Age, someone said about. Yeah, just seems like there's a bunch of Star Wars stuff.
have found massive audiences because of their platform. Here they are. Best mobile game.
Something I'm completely not interested in, but Genshin I think deserves it from what they were able to do. I don't know how you can control things on mobile with the touchscreen. It just doesn't seem plausible to me. That's just me. How the fuck is this on it? How much money do they pay to get on that list? Fucking Pokemon.
And the Game Award goes to
It's gonna get Genshin? Really? Again? They must just be going for the brownie points on popularity because... Yeah, I get the feeling they just chose that because of the popularity, because it's a popular game that everyone likes at the moment. I mean, in terms of pushing what's possible on a mobile game, it really hasn't done much. But I guess it is what it is. Yeah. Okay, so there should only be a couple of awards left at this point. I don't think it's going to be as long because I'm not going to draw things out as much. Last year was about 3.5 hours. I always want to get into Monster Hunter, but every time I try, it's just the bar of entry is incredibly high. Ridiculously high. I love the aesthetic of Monster Hunter. It's an amazingly well-crafted and aged aesthetic because they've improved on it and refined it over the years. But I don't know how to get into this. It seems like my kind of game that every time I try, oh, join us, we'll teach you how to play it. Oh, we've just killed all the monsters for you. But I didn't know how to do anything. It's such an annoying instance. I might give it a try, but I'm not too sure. The Monster Hunter movie, though? Yeah, the Monster Hunter movie's terrible. Also, apparently someone was injured in one of the stunts. Yeah, like, that's not cool. Military monster. Yeah, it's basically military Monster Hunter Isekai. You know what the funniest thing about the Monster Hunter movie is? Here, let me just grab a magic square, Megatron. Here. Here! I'm shooting the gun! I'm shooting the gun! That is literally the Monster Hunter movie. They're choosing the completely wrong one.
One day on the set of The Last of Us Part 1, Neil, our writer and director, asked me and Ashley what we would have been if we weren't actors. I thought about it for a second and replied that I always imagined I would have been a singer. Ashley just shrugged and in her charming and offhanded way said, I would have been an astronaut. Neil incorporated parts of us into Ellie and Joel. Space and music became major elements.
If he's gonna start singing, I'm gonna have to mute this again because these music things, they really fuck over copyright.
Now indelible in our memories. Incorporated Neil's story as well. Not as a writer, but as a father. It involved a song he would play and sing to his daughter every night.
Yeah, he's gonna start singing. I'm gonna have to mute this. Unfortunate, but understandable. China has banned the Monster Hunter movie because they made a racist joke. Yeah, I mean, as much as there are the issues in China, yeah, that kind of racism is not cool. Be critical of politics, don't be racist. There's a difference.
Nobody can play it better than the person that wrote it. From Seattle, performing future things. Here's Eddie Vedder.
Mute, because I do not want to deal with this shit. Now, if you wouldn't mind for a second, I am going to go to the loo. I will return very shortly. Okay, stay there, stay there. I'm just going to switch it to that. There we go. Okay, and we're back. We're back. Okay. They made a joke about Asian people, not the government. Yeah, I kind of figured that would be the case. Yeah, because, yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool, especially for someone who has a Chinese sister. That's absolutely not cool. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, I guess they do have to draw this awards show out somehow. The military will pay studios and let them use the military equipment in the film because it makes them look good. Yes, that's exactly why the Transformers movies have such, you know, high use of military stuff. Except for Age of Extinction, the military saw the script and were like, nah, we're not supporting that, we're not supporting that. Which is kind of funny. Age of Extinction took the most risks, but ultimately it paid off the least. Yeah, it is my least favourite of all the films. Well, that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. I just feel it was insulting. It tried to have its cake and eat it too, you know. Oh yeah, all the reboots and such. And then it does everything that it did. And it's a complete mess. But that's just me. Just felt like Michael Bay was done. At that point, it's just like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Which is understandable given his position, but, you know. Still don't have to like the movie. Sitting around and waiting, just gonna relax and do my shit. Yeah. really hate having to mute this stuff. I wish YouTube's copyright system was better, but unfortunately not. Okay, so he's talking. I don't know if he's just doing a stop in the middle of the song. I'm just gonna be safe. Just gonna keep it safe. Okay, so he's gonna be done soon, and I'll be able to unmute this whole thing. Okay, so he's going to move on from that. Now to unmute. There we go. Yeah, another... They're really, really hitting it with these awards, with these new releases. How to their partner... What should be another multiplayer game? They're always multiplayer games. Is this another... Wait, these aren't zombies at least. At least they're fiends of some sort. Yeah. Looks to be a more steampunk aesthetic, which I always dig. I always dig steampunk. We need more steampunk fiction. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare 2. If that's what it is, that's disappointing. Because these guys look like fiends, not zombies. Evil West, yeah. So definitely not Red Dead Redemption. Okay. The portal to hell opens up, and out on the other side, you see him. Mass Toys, the head of Mass Toys. With all of the Tetrajes they produced, but you can't have them because they're in the depths of hell. Would I be taken down if you made a TF fan game? No, no, no. That's just Nintendo being stupid. Two games I am not particularly interested in. What's this? Action RPG from Bandai Namco. What's this? How's this? This looks neat. Probably an excuse to use aesthetics, though. Why do I get the feeling I've seen this before? Seems like your average anime game, though. What is this? It's got a bit of an Astral Chain vibe to it, but without the refined thing. Yeah, very Astral Chainy. Very Astral Chainy. So they're using the red strings of fate as a sort of metaphorical device here. Guess that works for whatever it is. Cowboy Doom, no sleeper. Yeah, very Astral Chain-like. Scarlet Nexus. Yeah, chuck two sci-fi words together. There we go. Xbox is getting a lot more exclusives, unless we find out that it's not an exclusive to the Xbox, which would be hilarious. But I've been to San Francisco. San Francisco is actually quite beautiful. I feel that's where I would live if I ever had to live in America. If I had unlimited money, of course. Yeah, again, with the video games being very healthy for you.
I became really interested in this idea of creating experiences as a way of improving brain function. And this relies on the principles of neuroplasticity, the fact that our brain reshapes itself and modifies itself in response to challenges.
Meanwhile, a lot of politicians are just like, video games cause violence, you need to ban them. And yet they do nothing for violent movies that get played on daytime television, because of course they don't.
The FDA cleared EndeavorRx as a medical device to treat inattention in children that have ADHD. This is the first time ever that the FDA has cleared a video game for any medical condition.
I'd like if Bayonetta 3 was shown here. It's been a while. I'd love for it to be shown too, but I get the feeling it's probably too late in the show. If they end up showing it, that would be absolutely fantastic. But I feel it's just too late. It's way too late in the showing to happen. Yeah, if they would have shown it, they would have shown it closer to the start. I think Nintendo's done their one big thing, which was the Smash announcement, and putting something else here will just overshadow it. Although I can't wait for Bayonetta 3. The first two, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
As gamers, you are just genuinely better humans, and the world needs you. Here at the Peak Humanity Procreation Facility, gamers from around the globe are donating their superior DNA.
What the hell is this?
Transcend humanity through gaming.
That's a fucking stupid ad. That's a fucking stupid ad. Yeah, you've played Call of Duty Black Ops when you were young, and of course you haven't done any violent things, because the violent video games actually help remove stress. They do the exact opposite. It's just a scapegoat. It's a scapegoat to, remove emphasis from the lack of education, the lack of access to mental assistance, the lack of funding in certain areas, the failure of the criminal justice system. That's exactly what causes violent actions, not video games. But of course, they'll just put it to video games because that's what they want you to believe. Dragon Age is not going to turn out good. It's just not going to. I feel bad for Metroid Prime fans. It's been 3 years since it was announced and we haven't heard shit since. Well, it had to get restarted. I'm going to give mad props for them to actually admitting, yeah, we got to restart the whole thing. It was a mess. So of course you're not going to hear anything because they restarted development from scratch. EA Play just seems stupid, but that's just me. Okay, so this is going to be announcements that I'm not particularly interested in. Yeah, oh man, the awards, they started off pretty decent with some pretty decent announcements, but yeah, it just got lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. Guess they got a new map here. I do like the Flash style that they've got going here. It's great to see, people harking back to that, because the Adobe Flash style is actually a quite nostalgic style. Kamehameha. No, that's not Kamehameha. That would be Dr. Octagonopus. I miss the laser collection. That was a funny little thing that used to be. YouTube's changed since. Not for the better or for the worse. I wouldn't say for the worse. I just think it's just changed in general. Dr. Octagonopus blah. I feel sorry for the YouTube poop community who've now just had the word sus kind of hijacked. Because that was something that they used to use for ages, and now people are saying, no, you can't use that, it's an Among Us term. No, it's not. Different contexts. Man, people use things in different contexts. The LED lights. Yeah, it's weird how a lot of those YouTubers, they have the big LED lights behind them. That might be an aesthetic I go for eventually if I ever get my own office, but who knows. By Adobe? Oh yeah, are they going to charge you a subscription just to see the award? Where's Donkey Baby? Where's Donkey Baby? Donkey Baby! Video game Donkey Baby! Content creator of the year, and they're all streamers and not long form editors because of course they are. Come on, where's Video Game Donkey Baby? Or where's Flyan? Flyan on the Game Awards. I'd like to see Flyan someday. I don't even know any of these characters, these streamers. No, sorry, you cannot watch this stream. You must pay a $70 a month subscription for Adobe. Remember when people tried to cancel Jack on Twitter for making fun of PS5 elitists? I did not remember because I do not follow Jacksepticeye on Twitter. Who do I watch in terms of gaming YouTubers? There's Funky, who's does some great, who implements Source Filmmaker into his videos. He's fantastic. Of course, Video Game Donkey. Love some Angry Joe. He's always good. Jim Sterling and Yongya. Those guys are pretty cool. Free trials. That's what they did with Autodesk. Used to have a free student license. Now it's like, no, you get a discount on a student license. It's like, fuck, why? I hate these subscription services for programs. Can they just not offer you to sell them? Because then because now this way they don't actually have to change anything because they just keep getting money. The way they're keeping it now, they can just change things in minuscule amounts, whereas previously they actually had to offer new things for each version, otherwise people wouldn't upgrade. I feel like I'm complaining more and more as this whole thing goes. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be negative so much. That's something I really have a problem with. I'm too negative. Okay, what do we got here? What have we got here? Octodad? Oh no. It's Fortnite. Fortnite. Who gives a shit about Fortnite? Halo in Fortnite. Wow. This is fucking stupid. That is one of the most fucking stupid things I've ever seen. But then again, they put the Mandalorian Kratos in recently. Oh well. Oh well, if that was the price to pay for not having him in Smash, well, not Master Chief, but the Fortnite guys, then phew. Sephiroth's alright. I'll take Sephiroth. I'll happily take Sephiroth over Fortnite. I know someone like Maximilian Dude would probably be crazy over that at the moment. Use Paint 3D instead of Photoshop. Yeah, when it comes to Photoshop, it really is the Photoshop really is one of... Wait! Red versus blue? What? This is weird. This is... What the fuck? And you lost me. This started hilarious, but... yeah. It started off hilarious, and then they ruined it with Ninja. They started off awesome and then failed it. Ah! Okay, that was funny for all of 2 seconds until Ninja showed up. Ninja ruined Red versus Blue. That's not something I expect to hear. Yeah, that was so good for all of 2 seconds. Oh well. What time is it? 20 past 1, so we're going for about 2.5 hours. I just want to see something exciting in this. Walking Dead in Fortnite? This is just a crossover of everything. What is even the point of crossing over with all of these things? I knew someone in high school who was obsessed with Daryl Dixon. I think she had a Daryl Dixon body pillow, which was somewhat disturbing. And that was before body pillows were even popular. Doomslayer being added to Fortnite, I could see that. Bethesda loves money, so they would easily do that. I can easily see that. Ah, man. Why do they bring The Walking Dead into Fortnite? Because apparently it's still popular, and apparently they can still make money off of it. I don't get why they can keep, you know... I'm surprised Fortnite is still as big as it is. I thought it would have died off by now, but oh well. I remember when Fortnite said, oh, Fortnite's finished, we're cancelling Fortnite, and then doing Fortnite 10 or something else, and it was, for that brief moment, I thought it was over. There's a lot of games in this that my friends really, really like and they'll really, really enjoy. But I don't know. There's a lot of detail that they put into these Rocket League maps that you'll never, ever see on the main map. Unless you go into, like, view mode or something. You can tell the Rocket League developers really put a lot of passion into this. This just in, DrLockdown sells out and puts his face into Fortnite? Never. I have integrity. I have integrity. I will not put my face in Fortnite. But knowing that, someone will probably make a meme right after this. Skyrim again. Which console is it coming to this time? Which console is it coming to this time? Yep, Game Pass, of course. Now you have to pay for Skyrim every month forever. Oh no! Game Pass is actually a really, really good deal when you consider it. I still way prefer having physical games, but you know, I'm not the majority. For what Game Pass is trying to do, they're really doing great. Wait, I might just mute that because I get the feeling that's gonna copyright me. But yeah, I don't know. Stadia? Nah, who cares? Who cares about Stadia? No one cares. And they go right into EA. EA Play goes into Game Pass? Yeah, well then what's the point of EA Play anymore? EA Play is stupid. Stupid. 30 days Disney Plus. This is the way. Yeah. Game Pass is going to have a very bright future. There is a lot you can do with this. Every day, the Xbox has more and more games that are really, really interesting me. But just on the edge, I'm not quite into that. The medium looks neat, but who knows? Yakuza 3 remastered. Yakuza? Oh, are they remastered? Hang on. Kiryu-chan! Damn, they should have put Kazuma in Smash. Okay, I think at this point the copyright's probably fine. I still gotta play. I'm probably gonna try and stream. Wait, so is remastered Yakuza new? Because I've only played 0 so far. I want to play Kiwami 1 and 2, but I've also got Yakuza 6. I'm so used to... No, 7. I'm so used to calling it Yakuza 7 because... Like a Dragon is like the name that's only known recently. You know what? I really want to stream Yakuza 7. Oh, I want to stream it. I want to stream it. It'll be easier than setting up the Game Awards because it's not time-based. 3, 4, 5, and 6 were only PlayStation exclusive, so it's coming... Okay. Well, I got a PlayStation 4 anyway, so I'll be fine with that. I want to say, now that we've got the... Oh yeah, never mind. It's just a shitty mobile game. But yeah, now that I've got NBN, I can actually stream again. Because if you remember, for the longest time in the pandemic, the internet just slowed to a crawl. So now things are doing far, far better. So the remaster will bring them to PC and Xbox POG. I still don't get the use of the word POG. Maybe I'm just a dinosaur from the early days of the internet. 22 and already a dinosaur. That is a sad thought. So many shooters. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of stuff. It feels like this has a lot of fantastic games for a lot of people, but none of them appeal to me. But hey, we had Sephiroth in Smash. No, that's good enough for me. The mobile commercials have a higher budget than the actual game. Well, that's typically how it works. It's typically how it ends up working. Wait. Nah. Lightwood laminate. Lightwood laminate. Lightwood laminate. Come on, chant it in the chat. Lightwood laminate. Lightwood laminate. Lightwood laminate. Lightwood laminate. Lightwood laminate. Lightwood laminate. Lightwood fucking laminate. Come on. Fucking hell. Oh, what's this? Is this just a sizzle reel? Or are they going to announce someone else? This feels like another sizzle reel. I still can't believe Steve is... Lightwood laminate was a... Yeah. Oh, there we go. Finally they're popping up in the chat because of the delay. I still can't believe Steve is now in Smash. I really hope he gets an amiibo. That would be fucking hilarious. Yeah, for those who don't know about the Lightwood laminate, just watch The Fall of 76. There's the Ingoodening of No Man's Sky, which I mentioned earlier, and also The Fall of 76, which is a fantastic video. Fuck the bag! Fuck the bag! Lightwood laminate. Yeah. I have a bit of a... I want to get into some of these League of Legends games that they're releasing, but... you know that, You know that music video they did a while ago? Well, the new characters designed in that, they never actually paid the artists, and they fired them and just said, hey, go work elsewhere, we're not paying you. Which is kind of disgusting, so I don't know. You would do disturbing things with a Steve amiibo. That is, concerning. This world seems to have such great designs, but if they're going to treat their artists like this, I don't feel right getting into it. A lot of these games with great world building would make fantastic animated series, and I feel the closest we've ever gotten was Whack Fu. Man, I haven't seen Whack Fu in years. I gotta rewatch that. Probably the best example of Flash animation on the planet. That is absolutely beautiful Flash animated series. No, it's not an oxymoron. You can have beautiful and Flash animation in the same thing. It was a truly masterful work. It's on Netflix. I'd watch it subbed though, because the first 2 seasons dubbed were awful. God, I remember when they announced the Kickstarter dub for Whack Fu, and I remember I was taking my 3D animation course, and one of my classmates said he was gonna donate to that. After what ended up happening, Christ. This game looks pretty damn good, but I don't know if I can support it. I love the designs from this, but I don't know. 2021 is shaping up to be a pretty good year. Better than this fucking year anyway. Oh, an Airship Syndicate game. I don't know what the Airship Syndicate is. I don't play League.
Greetings, everyone. I'm honored to be here to present the Game Award for Best Game Direction. This category recognizes the studio that demonstrated superior creative vision, setting an even higher bar for the entire gaming industry.
I wonder if this guy actually does game, because after his involvement with Cyberpunk 2077, I wonder if he's gotten a bit of an appreciation for the art form. He might or he might not.
I had an amazing experience playing Johnny Silverhand in Cyberpunk 2077. Thank you.
He's so wholesome. Absolutely wholesome. Please don't win. Final Fantasy VII does not just... And I'm not just saying that because I've seen gameplay footage of it. I tried playing 5 hours of it, and it just... It's a slog. And it's just... From what little I've played of the original Final Fantasy VII, it just kind of misses the point. And that's fine. If you want to do something different, that's fine. But deliver something better. Deliver something new and interesting. If you're going to remake something, do it right. Oh, there. Yeah.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Hey, who was it? Who was it? Who was it?
Congratulations.
Who was it? Who was it? My headphones fell out as I was doing it.
Thank you, Keanu.
Oh, come on. Really? Really? I should have seen this coming. Is the COVID vaccine thing only here in Canada so far, or... It's only in Canada. I didn't even know there was a vaccine yet. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
Direction is nothing without a team to internalize it, to make it their own, and turn it into a game. And we're privileged to have such an amazing team. Cast, outsourcing partners, our partners at Sony. Every single person that worked on, touched this game, helped shape it. And a big
Here we are.
thanks to
The
my
Druck man himself. Why does Last of Us 2 get so many awards? Because it's a critical darling. There are certain games that massively appeal to critics, who, because a lot of critical people, they come from a different background. They come from a background where they go into a writing degree, they go into a media degree, they're coming from a completely different thing. And that's fine. That's the way they do. But general public and critical things, ultimately, I don't feel that mainstream critics... I don't feel that's the best way to get your... Yeah, here's what I think about critics when it comes to anything. I feel you should sample a lot of independent creators who come up with their own ideas. So, like, you don't have to agree with all of them. But you should... Yeah. Yeah, I'll leave that. I didn't know what it was for a moment. But yeah, you should sample a lot of independent creators. Find the ones you enjoy. Find the ones you don't enjoy. Sample a wide variety of opinions and then make up your own mind. You might find that some mainstream critics are also pretty good. Game journalists are political fools? Not necessarily. It's just that they come from a different ideology. To become a game journalist, you go to university, you get a media degree, you get an arts degree. You're taking it from a different perspective, and that perspective works for a lot of people. You just have to sample from a wide selection of, you know, people. For example, my opinion is based on my own personal experiences, whereas Bobby Skullface's will be based on his, whereas Lazy Eyebrow Reviewers, whereas Firebyte27, go subscribe to him, whereas, you know, Arkham Knight Rider, they're all coming from different experiences, and you should sample a lot of them and form your own one. The purpose of my reviews is to show my opinion, not, and if it can sway some of yours, that's fine. If it doesn't, then, you know, differences in opinions are great. This looks interesting. The hell's this? What is this? This is probably going to be sort of an Age of Empires type game, like strategy game. Yeah, it's probably gonna be... Yep, the strategy game. Figured it would be. Was that a Wilhelm scream? Oh, I got my headphones down here, so it probably wasn't. I use the Wilhelm scream. Wilhelm scream is awesome. I hate Instagram. I really hate it. Oh yeah, put up like 2 seconds of that. Of mature audiences. Yeah. Total time to switch off. Oh yeah, look, it's Dark of the Moon Megatron that turns into a giant cannon that won't get released because Toy World got taken down. I don't think Doom Eternal's going to win anything. It's not a critical darling. It's a classic darling for those who've consistently, you know, been through with shooters throughout their life. Okay, so a VR game. Looks a bit rough around the edges. And it's EA, so that's always a bit of a concern, but who knows? Who knows? Wait. They're turning real World War II stories into virtual reality experiences? No, no, no. No, no, no. No. They didn't. That is extremely exploitative. To turn tragic World War II experiences into virtual reality action movies. That actually has me pissed off. Like, I don't have a virtual reality headset, so I don't have a dog in this fight, but... that is fucked. That is fucked. I'm sorry, but that is exploitative. That is... it's exploitative, it's insensitive, it's just outright wrong. These people have been through turmoil. Those are terrifying, mortifying, you know, I'm trying to think of terms. harrowing experiences. I'm lost for words. That's disgusting. Anyway, I guess I'll talk about that at the end, maybe. What do we have here? Is this No Man's Sky again? The hell's this? Spore 2, eh? Don't think it's Spore 2. Could be, but I don't think it is. Dreadnought? Maybe something 40k? I don't know. The hell's this? Keep up their suspense and then do something random. The hell's this? Mass Effect? Andromeda 2? No. I don't trust it. It's EA. BioWare's practically gone. I don't trust it. I don't trust that at all. I bet some people are going crazy right now, but no, I don't trust it. I don't... I try not to be too cynical, but... Final O, so Christopher Nolan, who doesn't do video games, he does movies, is presenting the Game Award. Send them our way using the hashtag AskNolan on Twitter. But right now, without further ado, to present Game of the Year, it's my honor to introduce Christopher Nolan. Hey, Chris.
Thank you, Joe. It's an honor to be part of the Game Awards. For me, I've always been interested in telling stories that immerse the audience. I like movies that unfold in unexpected ways. He's an interesting director. He has great concepts, and he tries to have characters that connect with the audience. I don't feel he succeeds in a lot of instances, but he comes close. Tenet, I didn't really connect with any of the characters, but the concept and the way it was executed was done amazingly. But do watch it with subtitles if you can, because not his fault probably, but the audio mixing was horrid. You could barely hear anyone. To pay tribute to him, please welcome from Abbey Road Studios the London Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by my old friend Dawn Barker.
Am I safe enough to listen to this orchestra? Yeah, I think I'm safe enough. I think I'm safe enough to play this music. One thing I won't fault the Final Fantasy VII Remake for is its soundtrack. Well, actually, the soundtrack was good, but they reused the leitmotifs way too much. Like the battle theme, they made like 15 different versions of it. And the bombing run mission, they had like 20... Make some new music! When they make new music, it's great, but... I really got to finish Final Fantasy VII, even though I really did not like it. Well, Final Fantasy Remake. The original is fine. Doom Eternal's probably not going to win. Would be nice if it did, but I don't think it will. Ghost of Tsushima... Why do I keep fucking mispronouncing that? Ghost of Tsushima. Nishima! Fuck. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima... The samurai game. Well, the ninja game, yeah. I feel it should probably win. Yeah, but looking at... Yeah, it's probably going to be Last of Us 2. The Critical Darling. Of course it's gonna fucking win. Geez, that would be hilarious. Starting off so strong with Sephiroth in Smash. Plummeting with Last of Us 2 winning Game of the Year. Again, for those who are just tuning in and haven't heard my explanation later, if you're going to subvert expectations, offer something better than what you originally implied. If Hades won, it would be pretty neat because of the independent aspect, but it's not going to win. It's too new, and, you know, the critical darling. I want to see what they do with Animal Crossing. Oh man, if Animal Crossing wins, that would be hilarious. Animal Crossing hit the hearts of a lot of people because when the pandemic first started, everyone started playing it. But it's going to be Last of Us 2. I remember people going nuts over this. I still haven't played it because it is not my game, but the fact they keep updating it, the fact they keep supporting it, the fact they keep putting in so much, that's a testament to Nintendo quality. That I respect. The other things with Nintendo I don't. Christopher Nolan is overrated. His films are interesting. Dialogue. The stories themselves I feel aren't that great, and the characters are my main issue. But when it comes to Nolan films, the concepts he does are pretty damn amazing. Do you know that with Interstellar, they didn't know what a black hole looks like, so they said, hey, let's just punch the calculations into ILM's rendering engine and see what it turns out. That's how we now know what a black hole looks like, because the rendering engine came with the calculations. Who is it?
The Last of Us Part 2.
Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Sideways, anally, painfully, without protection. Started off great. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you kidding me? Oh well.
Shout out to our Sony partners again, Scott Brody, Penny.
I don't care if I get demonetized for this. I'm doing it anyway. Should have been Doom or Hades. I would have even taken Final Fantasy over this. Well, definitely Animal Crossing. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's leave it at that. Well, that's it for that. Yeah, that's it. God has truly left us. That they have. Well, that was that. I'm looking at the chat. Rigged, Elden Ring, rigged, boo. That was truly fucking bullshit. Oh well. Didn't one of the voice actors in Last of Us 2 get bullied for their characters' actions? Yes, yes they did, and that is horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. You should never bully people like that. That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. There's no even but to that, it's just disgusting. The whole Last of Us 2 situation has just been one big mess. I don't know what the representation of that game is going to be like in years coming. I really don't know, because it could be amazing, or it could be terrible. Whatever the case, though. It is what it is. It's a game that exists, and we all got to do what we do with it. So yeah, started off great with the Sephiroth reveal. Ended terribly with, yeah. Still shorter, I'll give it that. It's got to be my least favourite Game Awards I've reacted to. Well, I've watched the others, and I reacted to the last year's one. I'll probably do the same next year, but definitely get things fixed up with the new game PC. Yeah, no, for those who might consider... let's just look at the chat first. Shaking right now. Game really... Ghost of Tsushima. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. It's because it's a critical darling, and those are the kinds of people that actually review it. They're coming from a different perspective, and that's fine. That's their perspective. But I feel there are just too many problems with it. That's just me. Could have been amazing. Could have been an amazing show. And it had the makings of it, but I feel I just kind of missed the mark. I feel personally the games were a bit meh, but that's just because they didn't appeal to me. One thing I want to be clear, just because you don't like this game, it really doesn't. It doesn't say anything about your political alignment. That I don't understand. Like, I don't talk politics on this channel, but I'll make an exception this once. I am kind of left-leaning, and if you fucking hate that, that's fine with you, but I don't like Last of Us 2. That's fine. That doesn't make you anything. That just means you don't like a game. All I can say is never generalize a boot group based on the actions of a few, and the harassment was bullshit. Yeah, the harassment was horrible, and there's no excuse for that. Never harass anyone. Then be careful with what you put online as well, because you might indirectly end up causing harassment for someone. You have to be very careful with that. That's something you have to keep in mind. Yeah, let's take a look. Looking at the Discord chat, Flamewave's saying it's fucking rigged. Of course it's rigged. Of course it's fucking rigged. Yeah. But it is what it is. There's really nothing you can do about it. I don't even really know what to say. It started off great with Sephiroth. I should probably go back and actually edit that thing right now. So, you know what? I'm going to say thank you for your time here today. I'm sorry I couldn't offer a better, system. But whatever the case is, thanks for joining. And I'll catch you guys later.